Hi guys, James here with the YouTube channel Outdoors with James. In today's episode, my buddy Sid and I are going to take our e-bikes here and we're going to ride a little over 17 miles to a state park. We're going to camp in a very unique shelter once there. Once we get camp established, then we're going to ride a little further into the small town of Smithville, Texas, where we're going to have a good meal and explore the town a little bit. And then we'll head back and camp before we make our journey back. So hopefully you'll see in this video that the journey is the destination as we travel the back roads of Central Texas.
But every mile feels like a song. We're chasing the light through the endless night. Though the path is winding and steep, we keep our heads high and our feet heartbeat on the deep. The wind whispers secrets to those who listen, telling tales of what lies within. Oh, this journey's been long, but every mile feels like a song. We're chasing the light through the endless night. We've seen the highs and we felt the lows, but together we carry the load. The mountains rise and the rivers flow, but nothing can break the spirit's glow. With a map drawn from the stars above, chasing dreams that they can't quite prove. The sun dips low on the dusty road. A lone figure walks with a heart full of hope. When the shadows fall and the world feels cold, we find warmth in the stories told.
This is where we're staying tonight. This is a unique shelter, and I say it's unique because there's only one of its kind left in operation out here at Bisher State Park. There's two of these, but one of them's already condemned, and this one's on its way out as well. And according to the park staff, there's no funding to fix it up. So I imagine once it finally gets to where people can't stay in it, they're not going to do anything to restore it, which is a shame. It's kind of cool. Screen shelter, concrete floor with a big concrete picnic table inside. And that's it. Simple. Hi guys, so we rode into Smithville and we're going to eat at Pockets Grill Burgers and Sandwiches in downtown Smithville, Texas. And we've got a big menu and a little cafe. There's Sid.
I'm buying your lunch.
Guys, I think I'm going to go with the cheeseburger and fries.
Sounds good.
This place looks good. We'll let you know how it tastes. So they got all your fixings for your burger on the back of this old 61. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? And of course your fountain drinks and City Waco mosquito control. So we just had a good meal at Pockets, and now we're going to head over to the Smithville Veterans Memorial Park and check that out. Yeah, a few weeks ago, we had a massive amount of rain down here, well, everywhere in Central Texas. And this, yeah, this river was just crazy. There was complete trees floating down the river at a breakneck speed as well. But now it's calmed down. This breeze we have here is just wonderful. right, guys. I'm having to do this whole segment over because I did this great segment and I didn't record. so I guess that was rehearsal, if there's a such thing. Yeah, what I was saying is it's that time of night where we get to relax, enjoy the evening, the cool of the evening. I think it was like 97 degrees today. I'll put the Celsius up here somewhere. But yeah, extremely hot, extremely humid. So the sun's starting to go down now. So the temperatures are starting to go down with it. So, you know, 80 degrees is wonderful when you're at a very 100% humidity, 97 degrees earlier. But anyway, so what I want to talk about tonight is I told myself when I got past 200 subscribers that I would do some kind of giveaway in appreciation. Like I say, most professional YouTubers, you know, the 200 is nothing for them, but for me, it means a lot. It means 200 people decided that they liked what I'm doing enough to subscribe. So I appreciate that, and I want to kind of give back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a U.S. Army ICS tent away to a random commenter. If you comment on this video, or you don't even have to do that, just ICS tent in the comments. Put ICS tent in the comments. I'll use a random YouTube comment picker. It'll decide the winner. And then the next video I do, it'll probably be a stealth camp of some type. I'll announce that winner, and we'll make arrangements to get information to ship that tent to you free of charge. It's the U.S. Army ICS tent. I'll have a little segment in the videos describing it and showing you what it is. If you watched my cold and rainy solo camp at Bisher State Park, I actually used that tent in that video. So check that out. But yeah, comment ICS tent in the comments, and who knows, maybe you'll win a really, really cool tent. It's a tank of a tent. It's when you're inside, it's total blackout. You can, I mean, when you close that thing off, it's dark in there, so you'll sleep great. No light comes out of it, so if you're inside with a flashlight, you know, and you want to be stealthy, nobody can see that. Great tent. Comes with everything you need to put it together, including the stakes. So yeah, comment ICS tent in the comments for a chance to win that. What we're going to do is we're going to have a fire tonight, just for the ambiance. We don't really need it for the heat, or we don't need to cook. We rode into Smithville earlier from here, Smithville, Texas, and I went to a restaurant, and we rode back in there later, and I went to Dairy Queen. So we're topped off, man. We're good to go. So yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, we're just gonna have the fire. One, I don't want to have to carry wood back. You can't collect or process firewood in Texas state parks. So, and it's very rare that a fire ban is lifted anywhere in Central Texas, but we just happen to not be in one right now, so we got permission to go ahead and have this fire. But again, like I said, you can't collect anything, so we have to bring it in the trailer, and I do not want to haul it back. So we're gonna have us a little fire. If you look over my left shoulder here, you will see the lake back there. It's making strides to get back. Bisher Lake was a victim of our most recent drought, and last couple weeks, or I'd say June as a month in whole, had probably more rain than we've had in a long time, and it filled up a lot of the lakes, but Bisher was so bad that it probably only filled it halfway. So praying for this lake. We want to, you know, we love this little lake out here, and we love this park, so we just need more water, I guess. In Texas, it's either famine or feast. You either get nothing, or you get so much of it that infrastructure, property, and lives are lost. So, but yeah, we're gonna get away from that solemn subject and have a little tobacco from our favorite place, Pipe World, and just enjoy the evening. So again, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. 200, I think it's 213 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And like I say, comment ICS for a chance to win that tent. And we'll be back. All right, so we got our minuscule little fire going. It's actually quite perfect because it's still very, very warm outside. And yeah, we're just gonna burn the fire. We got a chicken story that we want to share with you. It's kind of funny. So when we went down to the boat ramp today on the bicycles, that was the first time that Sid and I had been down there. We went down there, what, a couple weeks ago, right? Probably a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, when we did
came out to scout this out.
Scout out the route.
Yeah, I think we came out a couple weeks ago to Smithville, and we were in my truck. And when we got down to the boat ramp, there was like tons of chickens, but not just any chicken.
Roosters.
They were all roosters.
Like about eight to 10 roosters.
Yeah, just nothing but roosters. And I guess one hen. And so we went back down the boat ramp and looked at the river, and you know, at that time the river was really flowing. We had just got over a lot of rain, and there was all kinds of debris and trees and stuff going down the river, but we were just kind of looking at that for a while, right? And down the road, probably about 5 or 10 miles, there's another park in Smithville that's also on the river. So we wanted to go down there and check that out. And hint, hint, spoiler, there's probably going to be a location for a stealth camp in the near future. But anyway, so we get on the highway, and we're going like 75. I think the speed limit is actually 75. So we were going 75, maybe 80 miles an hour to this other park. And we get to the park, and we get out of the truck, and there's a chicken in the back of the truck. And I'll put a picture of that chicken. Sid took a picture of him. And so yeah, there's a chicken. It got in the back of the truck somehow. It stowed away, and now we're stuck with this chicken in the back of the truck. So we decided to be good people, and we're going to give this chicken a lift back to the boat ramp where we picked him up in the first place, right? He's not wanting to come out of the, she rather, is not wanting to come out of the truck, so we figured we'll just leave her there. We'll go down to the river, we'll look at the debris floating by, and then when we're done, we'll drive her back home. Well, unfortunately, when we came back to the truck, the chicken was gone. So, I don't know if the chicken ran off. I don't know if something came and got the chicken. I didn't see any feathers or anything.
Basically, we displaced a chicken.
We kidnapped a chicken and then dumped it off somewhere. And chicken, if you're watching this right now, I'm sorry. I really am.
I don't know, James. I think with all those roosters, it probably wanted to get away.
It probably did. And then, to make matters worse, Sid's girlfriend calls while we're driving down the road. She wanted to know, hey, what are you guys up to? He said, we're out picking up chicks. Which in itself was not a lie. But yeah, I would have loved to have been there, a fly on the wall, and see her face when he said that. But honey, we were not picking up chicks. We were picking up chicks in chicken.
We inadvertently
Picked up a chicken.
But remember, they attacked your truck.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's an important detail.
And now we know why.
Yeah, the roosters, when we were down at the boat ramp in the beginning of the story, they probably realized that we were driving off with their only hen, because they started attacking the truck, which is very unusual. Some chickens aren't chicken. They're very brave. But yeah, so we literally had to get out of there, not to fall victim of a chicken homicide or something. But but yeah, that's the story. And we got photographic evidence to prove it too. So
we took an indigenous chicken and
relocated it. So
to a better place.
Yeah, if you have chickens that need relocating, give us a call. We're available.
You know what you've just done.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah. Yeah. It's good to get out. even if you can only get out a few hours, you know, take the time to walk out in nature, man. Just the sounds alone will put your mind at ease and give you that reset if you need it, you know. So get outside. We were meant to be outside, not to live outside at this point, but just to be outside.
And I'll throw my little piece of wisdom on. Both he and I have all kinds of injuries. I'm 10 years older than him. I'll be 65 here in about 5 months.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll get out here and I'll be spent tomorrow. After we get done, I'll be done. But you know what? I can sit at home and hurt. I can come out here and try to, you know, do something. So get out there and, you know, we may have health issues or something, but we never have a bad day, do we?
No, we don't.
We camp in 18-degree weather and now in this heat. And I remember when we went to Pedernales Falls, I could barely walk. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My plantar fasciitis was so bad, I could barely walk. I was literally crawling down to the water. James had to help me out. But, you know, we did it.
Yeah, get out there.
Get out there, you know?
So, get outside. Finally blazing. And I'm sitting next to it like I'm freezing, but y'all know the truth. But anyway, it may be the fumes from this fire or the heat from the fire has got my mind going. But yeah, I'm going to mention this again because I really want to do this. Mention ICS tent in the comments for a chance to win a U.S. Army improved combat shelter. Really cool tent. I love that tent. I'm gonna miss it, but you know, I'm starting to get too much gear, so I gotta clean stuff out. And that's going to be one of many giveaways to show my appreciation to you for watching my videos. So again, comment ICS tent. And starting to get dark now. This camera that I use has a very, very good night mode, so it probably looks a lot lighter on camera than it actually is. I'm not going to jinx myself, but I'm not being bothered by any small annoying things right now. So I'm not going to say the word or they'll come out of the woodwork. But the shelter we're staying in is a screened shelter. However, if you were actually to walk around it, there's probably more large holes in the screens than windows. But so stuff will get in if it wants in. Yeah, just a nice relaxing night after a long bike ride. And in order to conserve battery power, because I was pulling a trailer and Sid was loaded with gear, we probably did a lot more pedaling than we did throttle. So matter of fact, the batteries were well below half capacity by the time we got done riding tonight. So they're on the charger right now. And yeah, so the plan for tonight is just to enjoy the fire, enjoy the sounds, get a good night's rest, get up in the morning, have some coffee and some breakfast of some sort, and then head on back the 17 and something miles back. So nothing to protect them from insects or
Ticks or chiggers.
a little oatmeal with bacon bits and cup of coffee this morning.
Good morning, how are you?
You gotta get ready get energized and bulk up and get ready for the long trek home. All right, guys, we made it back to home base. The trip back was a lot less eventful than the trip there, so we didn't record it. But you know, you kind of get the gist on the way out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. Looking forward to some more adventures. Like and subscribe if you like. That really helps the channel. And yeah, make sure you share. Don't forget about the giveaway, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.